I like doing the Randy Orton in the beginning. We are live. I hear voices in my head. What's up, historians? We're back. Historically, he's been gone for 12 months now, almost a year. We're back with another great episode of Historically Haunted Vodcast right here through StreamYard on Facebook. This episode is brought to you by, it's basically Charles, but at the same time, he promotes the Paracon. It's the Paracon in Connecticut, and that's this weekend. That's tomorrow, and in Sonia, Connecticut, at the Armory. Everybody should go. It's the first Paracon in Connecticut. Charles Rosenay is the one that promotes that. He does a lot of promoting too, which is cool. And he decided to reach out to us. I know he's busy tonight, I believe, but what you gonna do? So. No one's viewing yet, so we're going to wait. Well, it's recorded, so it don't matter. Also, I want to give a shout-out to Jean, my friend Jean Tewksbury's friend, Crystal. She gave me a little backdrop here for the show. I know Jean Tewksbury very well. I actually work with her now at the International Cryptozoology Museum. And she gave me this, what you see here, this blue alien UFO light I got in the background. So shout-out to you, Crystal. I appreciate the gifts. I love getting gifts. Freebies are cool. Speaking of freebies, I also got this sent to me from Grindhouse Gallery Tattoo in Connecticut. I got that sent to me from them and Rachel King from Candle Witch Company. Charles, what's up, brother? Yes, I was just saying, this is the man right here. This is the one I was talking about, guys. I know we're just turning on now, and it starts Saturday and goes to Mother's Day. And it is Saturday, May 13th, starting tomorrow, like I said, in Albany, Connecticut at the Armory. Albany, and they are the Paracon. The two N's, because Connecticut, C-O-N-N. And they are the first ones. This is the third Paracon. They're the first ones to do any sort of Paracon in Connecticut. And Charles is a good dude. He does a bunch of different stuff. You do tours everywhere. Don't you? I read your bio. You do Salem stuff. You do a bunch of stuff. You promote a lot of people. And a lot of our friends are going to be there. Readings by Anna G is going to be there. She actually is promoting the show. She was my first sponsor. She's sponsoring the show again. She's my second sponsor of the show. She made me the $10. You can sponsor the show too for $10 American. Send it through me. Message the show and find out how. So hello, Lisa Champagne. Lisa, my next guest, Heather, my girlfriend, Heather Witchen CAMINITI. I'm bringing her on. She's waiting patiently. I know she's probably rolling her eyes at me. The picture I shared of her is in the closet with her little witch hat, which she loved. And you said, I know that closet. That's the Oliver House in Massachusetts where Benjamin Franklin stayed. I said, son of a bitch. She's right. Heather and I have been there. I've been there twice, actually. What's up, Betsy Brown Williams? And look at that shirt sent to me today. That was waiting in my mail. Grindhouse Gallery. Also in that package was a couple cool stickers. And a brand new candle for at no cost to me. Mountain Honey by Rachel King, Candle Witch Company. Check that out. It's all in. It's good stuff. This is her witch orgy candle. I was actually burning that a minute ago. I'm probably going to burn that again. So shout out to her as well. And real quick, shout out also to Cannabis Labs for giving me a Keef-covered pre-roll joint for the show. Platinum OG. They're located in Kendustig, Maine, which is where the Kendustig River throws through Bangor, the town next to Kendustig, and that's where the Losers Club in it. That's the Barons. So without further ado, my next guest, she was my first guest when I was on the Historically Haunted show, the radio show. She was my first guest in season 1 of Historically Haunted Vodcast. I was her first guest on the Witch and Life Guide show when she did that. She kept Witch and Life Guide going, and she still got it. It's not a show. She was thinking about doing a podcast. We'll talk about that. But it's more or less because she's a spiritual healer, a teacher, and just an overall herbalist, like a witch. She's an herbalist too as well. She's always got little tricks up her sleeve, little goodies, things to make you feel good about you, which is good like that. So she's also the co-founder of Historically Haunted Paranormal with me. And geez, I'm crow. She's just the best girl in the world. I'm gonna bring her on 3, 2, 1. Heather CAMINITI. Heather Diane CAMINITI.
Nice. Hello, everybody. What an intro. You're so sweet.
And Betsy, a great soul. That's Heather. Betsy's a big fan of us, fan of you. Betsy Brown.
You're so sweet to me.
George DaCosta says, good evening to everyone. George was the first person to donate to my book fund, and he donated $10 in Rachel's name. Remember that? I'm halfway through my book, George. I'm installing. I've had a mental breakdown. I will finish it. I didn't steal everybody's money. I'm going to finish that book, and trust me, I will never forget your support, dude. You and Rachel are amazing. So that's cool. Thanks for the promo, Charles Rosen. You're amazing. Thank you for wanting to sponsor the show. You guys want to sponsor the show? It's just $10. You send me some information through Messenger, bio, a picture, stuff like that, and I'll get you. You see on the bottom of the screen, that's in there, and this will be up on YouTube for eternity. You want to
Forever
YouTube
and ever and ever.
It'll be on my YouTube channel, Historically Haunted, in the archives. So you're welcome for the sponsorship. Anybody wants to sponsor, like I said, $10. Message me after the show. Look who's checking in. One of Heather's, Angela Flagg, one of my previous guests from Angela Flagg Dance and Sisters Phoenix Dance, working with
She's
their
amazing
company. I know it's kind of on the back burner for now, but she's going to be kind of your teacher, so to speak, when it comes to spiritual / belly dancing, correct?
Absolutely. I feel such a connection with her. She's so fluid in everything, mind, body, soul, and she's just empowers everything I really strive for. She's awesome. She's got a great attitude. She's beautiful. She's sweet, and oh my God, is she a talented dancer? Very talented teacher too. Because I'm tough that way. I'm so nervous. I've never done anything like that. I was told, whenever they say, what do you want to be when you grow up? I always said I wanted to be a dancer, and every person told me I couldn't. And I believed them because I was like 6, like, oh, your body won't work that way. And I just believed them. So she's teaching me that it doesn't really matter. Pain, spine issues, hip issues. We're going to work through that. So she's so awesome that way. Oh, I can't wait either. It's going to be good. Oh my God.
I tell you, Angela, like I said, I had her on as a guest, and that whole group, really, all of them are great. They all bring their own thing to the table. Very spiritual, very euphoric, very sensual. Not so much sexual, but sensual, but very much exotic to an extent. And plus, they do it to Tool and Sepultura and shit sometimes, so that's kind of neat. So it's not your traditional. It's not your traditional belly dance like you would think. It's actually really neat. So check them out, and hopefully, my girl Heather. Not hopefully, she will. She'll be up there one of these days doing that. I can't wait to throw some roses.
It's so crazy how, like, if everybody's a fan of music, music tells a story, and that's why we've always loved when the 80s came out and videos came out. We loved watching that, right? We loved watching that story behind that music, and that's what we used to do before, back in the day, way back in the day, and even back before, tribal music and stuff. We're talking caveman days. What did they have? They had rocks and more rocks and stuff to make sounds with, and they move their bodies to that, and it's just really cool.
Yep. No, and that's music doesn't have to come from an instrument or electronical outlet. It just comes from the soul. You can, like you said, bang 2 rocks together in a beat, and that's some sort of beat.
Yeah.
Previous sponsor, Haunted Souls Paranormal Leader. Oops, where'd he go? Doug. I can't find him.
I saw him there.
What's going on, Doug? Betsy, thank you for the TikTok shout out. You're welcome, Betsy. You, Jim Brown, and the girl from Spooky Spirits, and they tune in a lot to my lives. I actually got banned again. I think I'm banned for good. I appealed it, and they said no. They said you cannot go live. Didn't give me a timeline or nothing. When I went live earlier from that church earlier on the way home, that big, I got banned again on TikTok. I don't know. They never banned me on Facebook. Want to see me dance? I can mosh. I can do the mosh. Get me drunk. Come over here, buy me some drinks, and I'll dance. Hello, all.
Hi, Linda.
I don't know if I'll pole dance, but Eddie's moves really brought the music in a lot of people. See, do you agree with that? That's a great, Betsy, great analogy. Do you agree with that? A good movie really comes with a good soundtrack, right?
I love music, not just musicals, but a great soundtrack. I love, like, if I will go and I will buy the soundtrack. I used to do that all the time because it reminds you of like what you're feeling at that time, just like how music brings up memories for us now.
Right.
And it's really universal. Like you can listen to music from other countries, not know a word they're saying, but still go, wow, this song made me cry. This song made me smile. This made me feel good. So it's pretty cool.
Hi, Linda. Linda Bernier. Her and her husband, John, amazing supporters. Are saying hello to all. There's her John right behind them. Hey, Betsy. Hey, John. What's going on?
The Berniers.
Yes, Betsy.
Oh, my God. That moonshine, man.
I put it in the freezer, Betsy. It's pickle moonshine slush. It's like a slush puppy now. Look at it. Well, it's kind of thawing out because it's like 85 degrees here in Maine. But when I first was drinking it, it was like slush puppy, but wicked bitter. There's one pickle. He's hanging on the bottom.
I assume you're eating that tonight, right? You might as well.
I gotta just finish this fucking thing off at this point.
Yeah.
Hey, hello, Alexis Karen from Candles by Alexis.
Hey, Alexis. I'm actually burning her incense right now. Where is
Heather
it?
is hooked to your incense. You must put
It
cocaine.
says pumpkin apple, but it's backwards.
Yeah, there's cocaine in her incense, everybody. As soon as you burn it, you can't stop it. Burn another incense. Burn another incense.
Smells so good.
You're a fucking killer. Good job, Alexis. What a hardworking girl. What a great, great artist. Hello, dear. Linda says to you. I get it's got to be amazing. What's going to be amazing? Yeah. Oh, the pickle moonshine. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. It's actually really, yeah, it's bitter. Remember when I first had it, my first night here with you, all back in the fire? I had a live video on Facebook of me doing that with you.
I remember you did that video. Yeah.
Oh, look,
Alexis was on it.
Alexis loves you burning her stuff.
She's so sweet.
Thank you so much for the shout out. Absolutely. I got a glass of wine in Victor's Myrtle Plantation glass. Betsy Lou. So
that brings back memories.
So what's new for you? I mean, obviously I know, but tell the people that don't know, because Witchen Life Guide's been off the air for about half a year.
So
of course, on Facebook, but
Witchen Life Guide started out just kind of on the radio, and that was pretty cool. It was really kind of hard though, because when you're on the phone with somebody, it's hard to really vibe with them a lot. Right, exactly. So then we started doing video stuff, which I love, but I'm just to be perfectly honest, I have a hard time with like super duper commitments in my life right now. Like I have a hard time saying, and I wouldn't want to disappoint anybody, but if I say I'm going to do this in like a month, if it's, there's some times that I'm just not really feeling up to it, whether my body's not feeling there, mentally I'm not feeling there. God only knows what's happening. And it's just right now I have other things to kind of, I have so many things to focus on because she's at this age where I'm like at the final last straw before she's an adult. Not the last straw, the last stretch before she's an adult. So
she's 14. And of course the Bulldog's still around. So you still got some obligations. Of course, your other daughter's 30, but you'll never obviously fully stop loving your daughter. But as far as getting her motivated to get up, you have to still do that for a couple of years at least. So
yeah, I hope only a couple more years. I'm hoping like next year's. I'm going to manifest that just every year is going to improve, because why not, right? So
yeah, why not? Betsy and a J. I got a J too. Yeah. Covered one for free from Domestic. I went in today. Yeah, good for you. So let's talk to people about where they can find you. I mean, it's still early, but we got a good 8 people watching. You're really fresh, and I guess your newest thing is TikTok. You don't really do a lot of stuff, but you go live with your paintings and you post nice things, right?
I do. I like to go live while I'm just sitting here painting, doing my paint by numbers. I don't know. It's kind of cool. Like, I feel like I'm just doing what I would like to see. And I've been watching people do like resin tumblers, and I've been watching people make vases and just things like that. And it's just very inspiring. So if somebody can go live and put mustard on their head and someone finds that entertaining, then I feel like if I'm there, maybe I'll connect, someone needs to connect with me at that point and needs to just meet somebody who just gives a shit about them or something, or who knows. So it's just a very chill time, kind of like in this setting, maybe some music in the background and literally just sit and chat. I feel like it's easier than like Facebook lives. It's very user friendly with lives, and people can interact with you just a lot easier, which is really nice. I like that interacting part.
I just wish I didn't get fucking restricted so much, because I see other people swearing just as much. I've seen people smoking. I've seen people drinking. I've seen girls with their tits hanging out. I've seen guys with their fucking hogs hanging out where they're doing jumping jacks. So why the fuck am I getting banned? Because haters don't like my shit? Like, I'm live from Stephen King's house. I'm live from a church. I'm live from a graveyard. I'm on the couch in my Chucky doll and a Mike Myers mask. Like, how the fuck am I? Because what am I doing? They're swearing too. Go look at it. Every single girl, 90% of the girls on TikTok just show their fucking cleavage off, dude. Fucking put me wrong. And the guys, they're either gamers or they're fucking dubs, and they're doing cartwheels, and they're lighting shit on fire, and it's like there really is a lot of dumb shit. But if you find cool stuff, like you said, there's people that are doing stuff like fishing off boats, or there's people, I saw 2 people today doing a big drill, like an oil drill, and they're cranking it around, putting a big drill in the ground. They had big black gloves.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I got a surprise for you, Heather.
Hi, Betsy.
How are you?
What are you doing? Say hi to everybody. You got to
Hi,
introduce
everyone.
Betsy.
Hi, Don Brown.
I'm sitting here. For some reason, I'm getting
Hey, Victor Rooney.
Oh, Vic, hey.
I can't figure this fucking camera out.
It's backwards. It's like a backwards mirror. You got to go to the right. You want to go to the left. What's up, brother?
It's back and forth.
We got 10 people watching.
Yeah.
If you guys are in chat, comment where you're watching from. Comment the state in chat so we know. What's going on, Victor?
Oh, I can hit comments over here and I can see what people are saying. Oh, I can see what people are saying if I hit that tab.
Can you guys see the comments? Yeah, Alexis Aaron's in there, Dawn Brown, Victor stalking Betsy.
I was only seeing the comments that you brought up, but I just switched over the chat tab.
Moonshine, pickle moonshine, Victor. Cheers, salute.
Oh,
Salute.
I got.
Yeah, salute. It's a drink. Salute.
Yeah, I got Sprite.
Oh, kitty
Gertrude
cat.
wanted to join too.
Yeah, there we go. Attaboy. Yeah. Fucking Victor. Is that a Killian's Irish Red? He's got.
Oh, Yingling.
Ooh, Yingling. My boss loved the Chinese beer.
Hang on.
Dawn. Ooh, pickle. Oh, Dawn. Fuck that. Dill
Oh,
pickles.
it's supposed to be
Pickles,
really
those
good.
pickles are best. Man, what are you talking about?
I don't like
Not-
the bread and butter. I don't like the sweet ones. I like the dill, the sour,
Yeah.
the dill.
That's the only pickle there is dill. Anything
Yeah,
else?
damn right.
Butter.
Danny
Yeah.
Perez.
Butter
Danny
goes
was on that show.
Hi, Danny.
My Haunted Resurrection or something. What was the name of that show he was just on? Resurrection? When they were in Salem, he had the hearse there and stuff. That show on everybody was talking about. Was it called Resurrection?
He'll
right?
type it in.
Yeah. But Danny's good. Danny's got the hearse. He sells Ouija boards made out of coffin wood and stuff. He
Ooh,
goes-
nice.
Yeah, Danny goes to all the Paracons with his wife. So what's up, Danny? I don't like any blood. Dawn says Tombstone Paranormal. Dawn says I don't like any. I love you, Dawn.
Repossessed. Resurrection and Repossessed. That's kind of close.
Yeah.
And they went, and yeah, Danny's. Oh, they also got a new book out, and they go to all the Warren. They go everywhere. Danny's always doing shit. Danny and Lauren Perez Radical.
He never sleeps. That's probably why.
Vampire.
I think he sleeps like 3 hours at a time, and then he's like, "Oh, my body's up." Man,
So what's new, Lou? What's going on with you? So I see you ordered some candles from the Candle Witch and stuff, man. You're so supportive to everybody. I love it.
I try. You and Heather always keep showing me these new and wonderful people with wonderful products, and that's probably why we're so poor, is because I just keep supporting
It's hard supporting
everyone.
everybody.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
but I do what I can when I can. So things are better for me, I should say, because I have quit working completely, and
You're working you to the bone. You were
yeah,
putting in like 60 hours a week.
that I was working anywhere between 50 to 65, maybe 70 hours a week. It was
That'll fucking kill you. That'll take years off your life.
And it did, and it caused some health issues and concerns, and my life is worth more than a job, and it's taking me a while to accept that and come to terms with it and be forgiving of myself for it. So other than that, I'm learning to
Athena.
meditate and spend time with my husband and make sure my kids are good mentally and wherever they are in life, because I am a few hours away from them.
Well, better than states though. I mean, you guys were up in Colorado at one point, and Victor was working fucking 10 days a week. I remember that.
Yeah, and we're thinking about maybe moving back to Arkansas. Thank you, Linda. You're so sweet.
They're good people. John and are good people. John Bernier's good.
They really are. I hope to meet them one day. But this is my golden years, quote unquote, and we're gonna do what we want to do, and if that means we go back to Arkansas, we go back to Arkansas. If we don't, we're gonna stay here, and we're just gonna make the most of what we have left here, and do what feels right, and hopefully, no, not hopefully, everything will come to tuition, and
Yeah, the
everything
girl.
will be perfect.
I tell you, between all three of us, we've known. It's not bullshit now. We've known each other for a good 3 years, honestly, maybe even 4.
Has to have been
Right?
at least 3.
We all of us have been to the bottom and up. We've been to the ringer, but we've learned and grown so much. And I think we're all at the point now where it's like, it's just you just gotta let life guide you where it goes, and you gotta try to make the best choice. And just what the fuck, we're humans, we fuck up, you know. So, you hear me, Betsy?
Yep. Hang on.
Yeah, because nobody ever stays at the top forever. Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody,
Sorry.
nobody, and nobody stays at the bottom forever. You know?
No, and it's weird for those of us that have wants and needs, not just for ourselves but for others. You learn to look at yourself so you can reflect that upon others instead of doing it for yourself. I had gotten so selfish there for a while that I was just doing things just because I wanted the attention, and that's not right. I'm there for everyone else, for everyone else to learn, to grow, to develop, and that's what I'm here for. And it's not to damage myself anymore. So, yeah,
I love that. Yeah.
You learn very much, grasshopper.
I try. I listen and watch everyone around me.
Hey, I'm fucking still learning. Trust me, every day I try to eat my own words sometimes. Sometimes I just want to give up, and I'm like, what the fuck? I would tell myself, fucking come on, pick yourself up. You've been through worse. Sometimes you just gotta go, right?
That's the thing. I was contemplating, and I'm going to be honest, I was contemplating suicide one day in the parking lot while at work because I had just had it. I had already encountered 3 deaths that morning, from patients, and it was just weighing on me really, really heavy. And I reached out to someone, and they were like, there's something else going on just other than work. And come to find out, there really is. I've had an attachment for quite some time, and it's been taken care of.
Really? Do you, I don't want to bring it up too much. It seems like it's sensitive. Where do you think, was that from Myrtles, do you think, or?
Oh, no. There's from Colorado.
Shanley?
Just kind of didn't want to let go.
It, yeah, pretty much. I guess you could say. And I think because I wasn't letting go, because I had so much hatred for what happened. And when I finally said, enough, I'm tired of you, I'm sick of you, you can go do what you want to do to somebody else, but you're going to leave me and mine alone. And that was that. And ever since,
a lot of friends. I mean, don't you know Chip Coffee in there or whatever? You must know some. Or
no. I mean, I don't know them personally.
Well, yeah, but I mean, the other kids, I mean, some stuff, I mean, you know enough to learn from them, or at least find someone to get some help if you need it. But you did it on your own, you're saying, though?
Well, I mean, I talked to a friend of ours that we all know, Nicole. I talked to her for a while.
She's amazing. She's amazing.
She gave me some guides, and she prayed, and I did my rituals and my spells and what I had to do. And every day I sage the house and myself with rosemary and make sure I have a smile on my face. And if I'm not doing anything, fine. I'll do it in a few minutes. I don't care.
Right. Perfect.
So I've learned a lot from you, Heather.
Oh, you're sweet.
Grow and take time for yourself, and that displayed upon everyone, especially me. And I thank you.
You're sweet. Thank you. It's just, I want to make people around me so happy, but you'll do it at such an expense of yourself.
Yep.
And then it's just, you can't.
And then it's not reciprocated in some form or fashion, either with a smile or a hey or something. It really wears on your soul. And our souls don't need that.
Right. And so it's learning about not necessarily stopping our behavior of wanting to help. It's learning to stop the behavior of allowing ourselves to help those who aren't necessarily in such a need as others, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, I agree.
So,
Alexis Aaron said she can hear you
Yeah.
on that one, Heather. Also checking in is Wildcat Puma researcher extraordinaire Gene Tewksbury, my coworker, my boss,
Nice.
International Cryptozoology Museum. What's up, Gene? She's going to interview tonight. It's pre-recorded, so it's not live, but she's going to interview tonight. Right after this, actually, I believe around 8:30 or 9. So good luck with that today. And I'll see you tomorrow at work, Gene. I got to stop in for a couple hours there in Derry, Maine. Right by
did you show her the UFO thing behind you?
Oh yes, and your friend, her friend gave me this. She goes, "I want you to. My friend want you to put that in the backdrop." UFO.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, a little thing. It's very sweet.
So, I got that. Yeah, I got that. I got the care package from Candle Witch today. So I love little gifts. That's neat.
I think the world knew you needed that today. You were having a rough afternoon.
Oh man, I tell you,
Literally.
Betsy, I went from literally no money in my, and then I had to go to Bangor today, which is 45 minutes away. I went on fumes with like $10 on my account. I come home and DoorDash and I make like $48 in a half hour. I'm like, yeah, boy, back up to 50. Crap. There you go, snake eyes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a roll. It's a fucking crapshoot. Man,
Well,
life's a fucking roller coaster, girls.
it really is, because Victor and I last weekend decided we wanted to go to a peach farm.
Ooh, real peaches?
And go pick some peaches.
I've
Yes.
never done that.
Well,
Uh-oh.
they're closed.
Oh no.
Oh, they
And we
closed?
drove, to Clanton, Alabama, which is what, 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes away, something like that.
Well, an
And
hour, we'll both.
On the way home, I get pulled over.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, because I don't have tags yet.
Oh, that's
I can't
right.
afford 'em.
That was that day.
Oh my gosh, y'all. We are like, I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to find some way to raise this money to get those tags, because I can't afford a ticket and tags. So,
You know, it would be
Every time I
great.
hear that song Peaches now, I'm going to think of you. Millions of peaches. Peaches for Betsy.
oh dear.
Sorry, go ahead, Heather.
Well, I was just thinking, like, it's stuff like that I understand, like, not everybody is going to be able to budget, save, afford, whether they have to do medication, they have to do gas, they have a birthday they weren't expecting to come up. Sometimes just shit happens. And why is it that we are having to pay? Why can't you go get your new tags for $20, Betsy? If you
Right.
could, you would have walked into the city town hall and done it.
Right. Well,
Right
here's this.
in there.
Give me a fucking fine. Since I can't afford it now, I really can't, because I got to pay for the fucking fine. Like if you bounce a check and go $30 bounce fee, I go, oh yeah, I didn't have money, so fuck me more now, right? Like
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
nail me in there.
Well, and see, what's worse is that I bought the car in Colorado.
Oh.
So
my
state
God.
taxes are way higher there than they are here.
Oh,
Of
so you have to
course.
you still have to pay.
$1,000.
Shut the front door.
No, I'm dead serious.
$2,000? What'd you buy, a Porsche?
I wish, no.
Damn, no. Fucking Lamborghini, Ferrari, Countach? What do you got?
No, I got a Hyundai Tucson.
I know. No, I know. I'm just playing. It's the taxes. You know,
But because I bought it in Colorado, I have to pay that.
no one can live between rent and price of eggs and gas. It's literally impossible to live on a wage, a minimum. You're gonna have to literally sell drugs or prostitute or something to make.
I know.
It's like it's just you can't win, man. It's just
No. And
that's
it's
outrageous.
funny.
It is, yeah.
I was thinking of y'all today too.
Hey, Jimmy.
I was thinking of the Myrtles, and I don't know why, but she's been on my mind a lot lately.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe she wants you to go back and visit.
Oh, I know she does. She's calling me. She is calling.
Heather needs to go with you. That'd be a
She,
killer.
I
I,
would
would
love
say,
to.
I would love for y'all to come
Oh
with
my
me.
God. You'd have to drag me away. I wouldn't leave.
Well, the worst part of it is they're hiring.
See,
Never say you won't work again. Like me, I wasn't going to work again either. But then I go, look,
I would go I would even volunteer over there.
Yes, Betsy.
You
get your foot in
need
the
you need to do what you love. We need to stop. I mean, no offense to people who are doing any type of work that they don't love, because I know that hits a sore spot. But I definitely want to encourage people to believe in themselves, that they can make a career shining with what and who they are uniquely.
And
You
George
know?
agrees. George agrees with you. He says it. OnlyFans, baby. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You guys can shine for sure. I
His
love that
dog
shit.
should be an OnlyFans. The doggy's cute.
What a puppy.
George is cool. He's got a
Fluffo.
tattoo of Annabelle, and he's met Annabelle a couple times, the real one. Good evening, Megan Knowles. I've known Megan since she was like 8 years old, probably. She's my
Look at all
sister's
those
best friend. Known
boys.
her forever. Jim Brown checks in from Tombstone Paranormal. Got his shirt. So cool. We got some people
Nice.
watching. Got about 10 people, 11 people watching. Where are you guys from? I know a lot of you are from certain spots, but Betsy, ask Heather a question, or vice versa.
Yeah, vice versa.
Oh, vice versa. All right,
Put
let me
Betsy on
think
the
of
spot.
what do I want to ask Betsy.
What-
There's
Okay.
so much I want to ask Heather, and I don't know how to combine it all into
Yeah.
one.
Okay. Okay.
So I got
Okay.
one for you. How are you holding up spiritually?
Okay. You know what's crazy? I feel like COVID. This sounds so bizarre. Go ahead, honey. This sounds so bizarre, but I feel like COVID energetically shifted some brain waves. Not necessarily brain waves, but just it really just, obviously we're used to people are going to do things different because a lot of things shut down. We had to readjust, but I feel like it's even gone deeper in that. I feel like people are really starting to realize what's important, what really matters. They're learning to not put up with behavior that's not healthy for them. So I feel like spiritually I'm going through the ringer, but it's all good stuff. It's all good. You know what I mean?
It's a
Like,
learning process.
all learning.
Good learning stuff.
I
Yeah.
think
All
COVID
learning,
woke
and I love
everybody
it.
up. I think COVID honestly put people to sleep, but kind of woke them up too. Like, you go in grocery stores, no one's up your ass anymore. You don't feel people breathing on your neck. People kind of know their role. Not everybody, but for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
So, what's Betsy? What's next on your list for this year to go to? That's not around you. Like, what's like? I mean, you keep saying Maine, right? You keep saying Kansas. I know it's
Okay.
hard. We're way far away. If you could just blink and go, you'd be here. I know that.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, yes. If I could do my wiggle, I'd be there.
The
In a heartbeat.
Bewitched.
Yes. Yes, I would.
Well, she's the same way with Georgia or Alabama, where Yellow Wolf's from. She'd be there in a
Oh
minute.
yeah, Gadsden's just an hour and a half from us.
I don't think he's there anymore, though. I don't think he lives there anymore. He probably
He
lives
lives
would
in
ha-
Nashville.
I would harass his neighbors so bad that he would have to put a restraining order on me and make me sign it.
I've
You know
been to
what? I
Nashville.
would die to find out if he was actually a neighbor when my dad lived there. I would
Really?
freak out
Oh.
then.
If not his kin, he's got uncles and brothers and shit all through there.
Yeah, he's got kind of a big
I
family.
can't imagine Gatlin's fucking the size of Atlanta or Kentucky or something.
Gadsden, no. No, it's all woods. Really. Woods and some
So,
trees.
Let's talk about
Like-
something we can all relate on, and I'm going to ask you both this. I'll start with Lou. Lou, what's your favorite King book? Stephen King, the master, the man himself, the legend.
Oh,
Give me your
that
top four.
is
Give me your top five.
my top
any order.
5.
In any
That's
order.
going to be Christine. It destroyed me. I read that when I was in high school, and I tried to read it. I usually read my books in one night. Okay, it scared the shit out of me. I had to stop reading it, close all my blinds in my bedroom, turn on all the lights. It scared me to death.
No way.
Yes. Oh, dead.
I haven't
serious.
read it yet. Wow.
It scared me. Well, and I had a very wild imagination when I was a teenager too.
That
I
helps.
just knew things were
hurts.
coming through my window because I would hear stuff.
Did the movie do it justice in your brain?
No, they left a lot out. They've done that with all his movies.
The
They've
the
left
book's
so
like,
much out.
yeah.
Even The Shining, which sucks, but
Yeah, The Shining, the book. Amazing. Love it. And the Dark Tower series. I love that.
I haven't cracked any of those yet. I keep hearing about the Legend series, huh?
Yes. It took me a minute to get into the first one, the Dark Tower, because it was kind of slow, and I was like, "Ooh, this doesn't seem like Stephen King." But then the more I got into it, I'm like, "Oh wait, where's the second one? Where's the second one?" You know.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
And then the third one, yeah. So
Oh.
those are my top. Of course, I love reading everything. So
You like his kids stuff? Have you read Heart Shaped Box or the?
I have not yet.
Nosferatu is a great season, honestly. What a fucking show! Wow, Charlie Minx is the man.
Work had kept me busy, but I've been reading small books regarding Alabama, different haunts that they have here, some of the history, some of the bad cowboys that came through here, and all that. So I'm learning, and I'm ready to go to Oakwood Cemetery now, where Hank Williams Sr. is buried.
That
Legend. Oh my god!
Do a TikTok on it. Do a TikTok on it.
Can I go TikTok live? I don't think I can.
If you have 1,000 followers or more, you can go live. However, take some videos, and you can make a TikTok from your videos after you leave.
Oh, okay. There we go.
And a YouTube. You should have a YouTube channel anyway. I mean, let's face it. You know, back seat to anybody. You've been a lot of great fucking places, even your home state. Have you been to Louisiana yet?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I went to, of course, Myrtle's. Hello.
Oh shit!
Myrtle's.
Yes, Myrtle's. It's from Myrtle. Have you been
Myrtle's.
to Madame Chorizo or whatever her name is? Not Madame Cherie, but
Madame LaRue.
LaRue.
Yes.
Oh,
I've been to NOLA. I used to go to NOLA every weekend when I was in my early 20s.
That's my number one bucket list besides Chicago.
I would just go to my friend's house, Carrie, and I'd say, "Come on, Carrie, grab your stuff. Let's go. We're going to New Orleans."
That would have been bad for me, to be perfectly honest.
It was really bad for me too, but it's okay. I enjoyed my time there.
You're still here.
The time you remember, anyway.
Wow.
I remember every single time
you were arrested. Oh, sorry.
I was never arrested in New Orleans. Never. We did lose a friend though to a back alley, and we're like, "Oh, holy hell, he's dead," but he wasn't. Thank God.
Vampires and voodoo priestesses everywhere.
It's creepy.
Drugs. That's what it was. He was into drugs.
Oh.
Yeah, it was bad. What happened? Hang on, y'all. I just lost. There we go. Hello.
Hi.
I lost the. What?
Oh, I think her screen went black.
It did.
We could see her, but she couldn't see us. But we could see you that whole time.
Oh my God.
We saw you the whole time.
I thought someone was stabbing you. I go, what's happening? Same old Betsy. I fucking love it. I love it.
My screen just went black.
I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be racist, Betsy. You'll cut us off.
She said.
But yes, I've also been to the Gothic jail there in DeRidder, Louisiana, which I have caught some amazing evidence there. And in fact, when I was there with the searchers, and we were conducting an Estes method with one of the believers that had joined us. And Josh and I were standing in front of her, and then all of a sudden, I saw this mass in front of us, and it shot off. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I was trying to debunk it. Like, someone had to have moved. Someone had a flashlight. Someone did something. And Josh turned to me and he goes, "You saw that?" And I said, "Yes, I did."
See, when two people see it, that's when you know. That's like that's when the hair stands up.
Dude,
on
I love that when someone turns to you right away, goes, "Did you see?" You both beat each other to the punch. Did you see?
Because he was like, he was watching me trying to figure out what I just saw, and he goes, "You just saw that," and I was like, "Yeah, yeah."
And some of that stuff happens so quick you can't record it, but you have it recorded up here. You know.
Well, someone says they caught the mask in a picture, I would love to see that picture again. So if there are any believers that were there February 22 with the searchers at Gothic Jail, please send me that picture. I would love to see it.
This will be on YouTube. I'll tag you tomorrow in it too. Message me, message Betsy, whatever you got to do.
Whatever you got to do, please send that to us. We would love to see it.
I love footage. I love looking at stuff like that. And it sucks because like somebody like that happened to me once with Chris Sanders there at the Irish Heritage Center. Someone got like a flashy orb thing and then they left and we never saw him again. I go, who took the evidence? Some random guy. I go, shit. And
I remember that. It was a great picture.
It looked like a little mini.
It was so clear, and he's
gone.
We have no idea where he is.
Right inside of a
wow.
And this guy goes, "Look what I got." I go, "Oh, show us it after." And then he left. I go, "Who the fuck was that? I want that evidence."
That is crazy. Yeah. At every place I've been, it hasn't disappointed.
Being a foreigner from crystal clear
At all.
crystal clear tarot.
You know, I don't know if that's because, you know, I'm a magnet or Victor's a magnet. Victor's got abilities he won't ever admit to it. But he does.
You're a chick magnet. You're a chick magnet, she said.
She said, Adam said you're a chick magnet.
A what?
Chick magnet.
A what? A chicken?
It's a good thing.
Oh, here it comes.
Oh, God.
See what you did?
I'm a chick magnet to the Fazbees and the Tadonks. That's it. I get them ugly motherfuckers. Ooh, man. I don't have no pretty ones hit on me.
Oh, I'm not pretty?
Oh, burn. You just got burned.
He just said I'm beautiful. So
Oh, that's so sweet.
Oh, my God. So Heather, what about you? What's your top 5 Stephen King books that you've read? I know you've read some of his wife.
I read one of her books. I've read one of her books, yes, which is really good. I want to read more.
She's into it like him. She's into the sex. She's into the weird stuff.
They're really that family. I have to read the Sons, but they're very, very in detail about their characters and what their characters do and their characters' sex lives, and they're very detailed and.
Think about that family though. They all sit around and they all have the same sort of concept of life. And they grab you. You read a book and you're like Betsy said, where the fuck's the next one? You're just into it. It's like a good.
I know. I feel so bad because
like
I love you,
full, but I want to bite that chocolate. You know.
I love you, baby. But one of my favorite things to do is to read my Stephen King book before bed. It's just, it really like it just, you know. I don't know.
With the King, man. I can't compete with the King.
You'll have to tell him that. My girl's thinking of you. Never mind. So anyway,
if I ever fucking meet him, I don't even know if I'll keep my mouth in my face. If I get to meet him, dude, they'd be like me meeting. Oh, look what we got. We got Heather's amazing cousin Jenna Fowler. I made it. Love my. She was a guest on it too. She's an amazing spirit. Amazing soul. Been through a lot and triumphs every time. My brother, let me hear audio. We had his camera of a disembodied female voice saying hello twice. Wow, John. Gene's laughing at us. so let's hear what you talk about books or movies or whatever from King.
I'm gonna say every book I've read has been just as good. I mean, obviously the books of Stephen King are way better. However, I liked the movie Stand By Me better than The Body. As much as The Body was very good, they did such a good job nailing the whole story, the feel, the pace of the book. Everything was to a T. And then I mean, and then you had the star cast in there.
She agrees.
It's just that was good. So
that I agree with Heather on that.
Yeah, it was just so good.
It really was.
My favorite book is Needful Things, about the antique shop.
Yeah.
Freaky movie too. Freaky book,
the antique shop just happens to have that one thing you really want that calls out to you. You really want it. You never have the money for it, so you just do a little favor for him. Next thing you know, the whole town's doing a bunch of favors for him, and nobody knows. And they all just turn on each other, and it's so. Is it reality or is it a horror story?
He's like the guy who's from the century. He just comes in and fucks everything up.
Yeah.
So, Adam, I take you to be a Langoliers fan. Are you a Langoliers fan?
Oh, I don't know what it is. It's something about it too. I actually started reading the book. I've only read a couple. My first book was Pet Cemetery, which is still my favorite because I've been to the sites. I met Gage and Miko and all that. I did read Gerald's Game. That's kind of a sexual fun game where the girl's tied up to the bed the whole time and shit. And that's pretty weird. I haven't
read that one yet.
That's a weird one. When I was younger, I actually read The Langoliers because I liked the movie, just the whole. It takes place in Bangor Airport, but the whole mouse with the things, it's not like you think in the book. When you read the book and then you see the mouse, it's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
So that's
sorry, I had to get a pen.
And now I want to start the Black Phone at some point. I still got to write my book. I'm halfway through it. It's hard to write and read, but at the same time, man, I love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Langoliers is pretty well. He did that under Richard Bachman, though, just like he did Thinner. Thinner was Richard Bachman too.
Thinner, I love Thinner movie. I love that movie.
That yet.
I love the movie. I didn't like the book.
Really?
See, I haven't read the book yet. I'll have to give it a shot.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird. I'm funny that way, though.
I heard the book takes place
weird
in Old Orchard Beach. You are weird, Betsy. There's no denying that. But I heard like the Ferris wheel, like the whole stuff is supposed to be Old Orchard Beach. And yeah, okay. In the movie, they actually film it in Belfast, Maine, which is named after Belfast Island. I went there. I got pictures on my page and YouTube channel. But it's made to look like Old Orchard, and it's funny because in the movie it's a carnival, Smokey's Greater Shows, and they're a traveling carnival. Old Orchard stays put. So it's little things you would notice from the book that I think you wouldn't notice from the movie, or you would notice rather. So,
well, I mean, because of you and Heather, I'm able. Thank you, baby.
Here it is. I was sitting there. I was like, oh.
That even scared me, Victor. Bravo.
Yeah. I've learned a lot.
Hey, Kathy. I'm happy you're watching again too.
From you all, listening and going on rides with you all through Maine, that's exciting to me.
I love sharing
that. That's fun. That's adventure, whether you're there physically or not. And I don't care if it's on TikTok Live or personal. I love it. I'm always right there.
I go TikTok Live, go, this fucking Betsy. She goes, what's up, Adam? And I was live from the beginning of the day, Stephen King's house. I got banned again. I don't know why, so I don't know if I can work that out.
Yeah, that kind of ticks me off. I was like enjoying this, and I'm like, what the hell?
Like,
did it seem like anything? Did he say? Do you know? Was there anything like, oh, that's not good?
He didn't say anything. He was just saying how he was driving through the back streets. He had been door dashing, and he had gone to somewhere to a shop, and then he was on his way home. I mean, that's basically it. And then it just like shut him off, and I'm like,
wow, so dumb.
I don't get it.
And they need to give a reason. If they gave a reason, people would know and stop doing it. Like, it's so hard to that's the whole thing about rules. Half the laws we don't even know because they were written 150 years ago. Yeah. I feel like I think that there should be starting state level or town level a layman who's not in the politicians to sit there and go by the laws and really analyze what it is. Would it take some time? Yep. But guess what? We got it.
Right. Obviously. I mean, and honestly, they do too, because if they're sitting there cut people off, then honestly they got the time to say wow. I'm sorry. I'm in my 50s, and I'm at that point where I don't give an F about nothing anymore except what's important.
When I was younger, I'd see dudes in their 60s and 70s being like, I go, why is he so grumpy? That's why. Because life has made you a fucking sourpuss.
Well, you don't have to be, though.
Yeah, try not to be. You try to wake up on the good side and like just walking out and then someone's outside and just
that's the whole thing.
What
you say to yourself the first thing when you wake up, even if your back's sore, even if you don't believe it, say today's going to be a good day. Say it every day before your feet hit that floor.
Put it in the universe and it will make a difference. I promise you. It will
every day.
It really will.
Believe it or not, say it. Because that materializes it.
It's just affirmation. It's
all it is. It's a good day. Yeah.
It's a good day. Yeah, it's raining. So what? I can vacuum the floors and clean the counters. Whatever it may be.
Make the best
it
of
can
it.
be good. That's right.
I usually, if I have money, I'm out exploring. Today I was broke, so I stayed home and I made $40 door dashing in my own town, not even leaving my couch. I sat around my couch with my Wi-Fi pink, got a hit at the House of Pizza down the road, Dunkin' Donuts. So maybe I have enough money now where I can go to a movie filming site next week or Stephen King's house. So sometimes, it's like you say, if you don't have to leave every day. And I think the older we get more content with just being at home, right?
Well, I don't know about that in my case.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I mean. I just assume being the fuck out too. Like I can't.
I'm with y'all. I'm learning to say, what's that say?
That's the dumbest thing I ever heard.
I've heard of dumb rules. There's some dumb rules, like you can't park your boat in a parking spot, and different rules and different.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, that's weird.
What a waste!
Wow, you cannot. You'll get arrested if you sing while you cut someone's hair. If they call you the cops on you, yeah, they were singing. All right, you're coming with me. Sit next to the pedophiles and druggies and rapists. You whistler. Get the fuck out of here. Come on, who writes this shit? Fucking Tweedledee and Tweedledum? Fucking Yankee Doodle Dandy? Get the fuck out.
It was probably considered witchcraft back in the day, so it became a law. Happiness
it's
is
2023. It's time to pay the piper. Wake the fuck up and smell the concrete.
And it's so easy to blame the witches nowadays, isn't it?
Call a pickle unless it bounces. I'm going to Connecticut.
I've never visited. So, that's what I wanted to tell y'all. So,
not Andy.
So, July is Gettysburg is having a big bash. And July 14th through the 16th. And the searchers are going to be there.
Are you planning on going? Are you manifesting to go?
Yes, I am. Which will take me over to Maine and Massachusetts area as well.
It's like what, 6 hours?
Yeah,
from us, I believe.
About 5.5, 6 hours.
5.5, 6 hours. Look, I have already mapped this all out, and I plan on coming by and saying hello to you, darlings.
And then all of a sudden, Victor goes home alone because Betsy I don't know. I don't know where she is.
Planted her broom.
She turned into a mermaid. She's a mermaid now.
They'll both fucking stay here. Victor will be a lobsterman, and Betsy will be a lighthouse keeper.
No, you know what Victor would be? He would be a wildlife officer.
Yeah.
Yeah, like fishing game.
Yes, he would so be fishing game, and he would be out there every single day. There goes that pickle. Oh.
Did it bounce?
It's bouncing.
It's gonna bounce. Something's bouncing.
Holy fuck!
That's like the worm.
I can start a car with my mouth right now. I got so much.
That's like the worm with the tequila.
Oh, they don't do that anymore.
Really?
Well, I never heard of the worm anyway, but why?
Wow.
Because
it made people
are scared, I guess. I don't know.
They'll lace heroin and stuff with shit and put that on the streets, but they won't put a little Mexican tequila worm.
They won't put a worm in the tequila.
No, but they'll arrest you if you sing while you cut someone's hair in Connecticut, though. So fucking dumb. What is up with people in the world, dude? Who even thinks?
I would be so awkward with that. With there's no silence. So
we can play the radio.
How do you not sing to the radio
like that?
How do you not sing to the radio?
Well, I do. I don't know. I don't know not how to.
So Betsy, not to cut you off. We got about 10 minutes left. What's your? Give me your number one place to see in Maine. It's got to be Stephen King's house, right?
Well, yeah, but it's Cape Elizabeth.
You need a picture by the sign. Welcome to Cape Elizabeth. You can stand underneath it like a queen.
It's Cape Elizabeth. That's where I want to go.
Yeah. We'll take you next to the welcome sign. They got a big wooden sign in town that says "Welcome to Cape Elizabeth." A big sign in town painted on the side of the grass. Stand by that. Take a selfie.
Not just the name, but the location is absolutely stunning.
Portland headlights there. George Washington commissioned it himself.
That lighthouse right there. Oh.
Yeah.
That's most of Maine is like that. lighthouses, old military forts, witches' graves. You know that. Woods, Wendigo
I've
sightings.
never seen a lighthouse in real life.
didn't
Never.
I thought you went to Florida, Augustine. No?
No.
She's never. Betsy's never been to a fucking lighthouse?
No, and I want to go so bad.
That would be a good one.
I want to go so bad.
Commissioned by
oldest in America.
commissioned by
George Washington.
Yeah.
So all y'all listening out there, y'all hear me? I want to go to Maine to Cape Elizabeth and see a lighthouse.
Go fund her,
It has to be
guys.
Maine.
Start a
That's
GoFundMe
the
for
only place
Betsy.
I think there are lighthouses, even though there are lighthouses everywhere else. But Maine is the main place I want to be.
Send Betsy $2,000 to register her car and another $2,000 to come to Maine, guys.
Yeah.
That's right. No,
the
forget
Betsy,
extra money. I will make the money on the way there.
And you
Okay.
know what that means, though? If you and Victor's ass,
Not
That
like
was
that.
on Wi-Fi?
Ever.
What
No,
happened?
no. I'll
No, you're still
DoorDash
there.
on the way.
oh, my screen went all black. Like,
Oh,
Betsy's, that's
DoorDash.
weird.
DoorDash.
Yeah, I'll DoorDash
I
on
was
the
like,
way.
what
Yeah, that's what I did. I DoorDashed in Iowa and Virginia when I went to Radford, Virginia. Just DoorDash in town. When you come to Maine, that means Betsy Lou and Victor, too. That rhymed. You guys are both coming to fucking Salem. Period. You're coming to Salem.
Oh.
Salem.
Okay, yeah, I need y'all to take me because y'all know the backwoods area.
You need to start off in Danvers.
That's where it started off. Tituba, the Black Witch, the slave, the one the kids said, she taught us witchcraft. She's the only one that wasn't hung. It was all white people.
And I want to go to Bridget Bishop's gravesite because I have a connection with her already.
Rebecca Nurse Homestead.
And Rebecca Nurse.
Niles Corey's pressing site. Yes. Yeah. The lighthouse where Hubie Halloween was in. There's a lighthouse in Salem on Derby
There's a
Street.
lighthouse in Salem.
That's where Hubie Halloween
Right on the
was
waterfront.
there. Yeah, it's a little square one. The movie was filmed. Adam Sandler was there. She's having a heart attack. She's coming in. Elizabeth, she's coming. She's coming. Sanford and Son's awesome. Oh, Beth, you got a good spirit, man. That's what I think about it. Life is a Pokemon Go. I want to see lighthouses. I want to see haunted houses. I want to see war zones. Fuck watching TV and sitting there eating pudding and fucking watching.
Y'all don't understand how bored I am. Like,
Yeah.
I'll look up stuff just to be looking up.
Well, there's got to be cemeteries around you. There's got to be graveyards. What? Where do people go when they die? They put them in the sea?
I mean, there's one up the street, but it's new. It's not old.
I fucking hate that.
I'm going to tell you, my little town that I live in, Prattville, and I'm going to get really country sounding real quick, y'all.
It's coming out, y'all.
It's little. Okay?
Yeah.
And, I mean, there's history, but it's downtown historical, like where I've shown pictures of the mill and things like that. That's all history. But, like, the good shit is all up in Birmingham, all up that way, or way down south. You Montgomery, Selma. I'm dead center
in the middle.
I'm dead center.
You're a boring Bama. Boring Bama.
I'm in Boorville. Yeah.
That's pretty cheesy. Well, I mean, it's quiet though. At least the crime and shit's down, I imagine. There's probably not a lot of homeless people. But I mean,
yeah, I'm not, you know, although Montgomery is the worst crime city in the whole United States. I was working the ambulance bay one day, and a woman was pulled out of a car and shot in the head right there at the corner and was dead.
Whoa.
So yeah, I'm glad I don't work there anymore. I don't want to go to Montgomery.
Smart move, Betsy Lou. Smart move, Betsy Lou.
That's like real life.
Yeah, real life. I encountered death every day.
I couldn't do it. I mean,
and
obviously,
I had one home with me. And I had to get out of the car and say, honey, you're free now. Just go somewhere else. Do not stay with me. You cannot stay here. Go learn elsewhere. Like, go. Because he was in the car with me. He rode home from the hospital with me home. And I said, no, honey, you can't.
Wrong place, buddy.
Your spirit needs to be
attachment came from. That could be where attachment came from originally.
Or aggravated it, at least, at the very least.
Well, I mean, I was one of the last persons he saw before he passed.
Man, deep. That's deep.
See, that's something that could be really, really rough. Really rough to I do
It's
play,
hard.
yeah.
It is, and if you're an empath like I am,
Yeah.
it wears on you, and it was wearing on me.
So this is good time to literally don't even think about, yeah, I know you got stuff to do and you got stuff to take care of, but you really need to reset your brain right now, or you're not going to be able to, you're just going to keep falling down and down and down. So let it, it's okay, you know?
Mhm. I have to learn to let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Let it go. Okay, I'm sorry. I just had to do it.
Well, hey, real quick before we do go, so what do you suggest, Heather, for something like that? Like, obviously, you smudge still, right? You do some sage and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. I think, you know, with the weather coming out, it's very, outside's going to be really good for you. Outside with quiet, nobody talking to you. Listen to your birds again. Listen to those
Grounding, right?
animals again. Yep.
So I have in the morning. I get up. Victor's already headed off to work.
Mm-hmm.
The girls and I will sit on the porch, drink coffee,
the
and just
baby.
watch the birds and
Heather
listen
loves
to
that.
them,
Yeah,
and
just chill.
watch the feral cats and the
Stretch the
squirrels.
morning out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what's going to be the most important, and not feeling like I should be doing something. Don't feel guilty about enjoying that time just because somebody else isn't sitting down and
You read my
relaxing.
thoughts, woman. Yeah, because
true.
I do. I feel guilty if I'm not doing
Yeah.
something.
Y'all
But
have always had a
yeah.
bond anyway. Heather and Betsy have always had a bond. Half the
Mm.
time, fucking when I was going through the stuff with my mom's death and stuff, Heather and Betsy would be there. I'd be going live, and there's Betsy from Colorado watching us go live. Look who's checking in, everyone. We have Henry Lee from the old Gilchrist County Jail in Trenton, Florida. Good evening.
Oh, I heard that's a good place to investigate.
Yeah, that's right. He took that over a couple years ago. I remember that. That's cool. Thank you for checking in, Henry Lee. Awesome.
Henry.
So Heather, Betsy, what do you ladies like? What do you see yourselves doing? Do you see yourselves spreading yourselves in this career, doing a podcast, doing a book, maybe stepping back a little bit? Like either of you, go ahead and go, Heather, if you want. What do you see yourself at this point next year accomplishing or doing? I guess traveling.
I don't know. I can't, like, I've always been talking about like a 5-year plan, and I literally am now in the thick of it, because 5-year plans when my last child's out of school, and I shouldn't have as much responsibility up here. My goal is I want to either get in with a foundation that offers assistance to people, kind of like, you know, think of like asylum seekers, but not necessarily, it doesn't matter if they're asylum seekers or they've lived in this country since the day they were born. If they're having a hard time, I want to pinpoint what they need. Now, do I have the ability to take care of them for 6 months? Absolutely not. But I have the ability to say, I've been there. I've been down, down, down. It's okay. And this is how we're going to just take it one step at a time. So I want to either find a foundation that does it, or even start my own if I can't find a good fit, because I don't want to get into politics. I don't want to get into, well, we can't tell them to do this because of this. I just don't want to hear the answer no. I don't want to hear there's not enough housing for people because of this reason. And I don't want to hear, well, we can't feed everybody because of this reason. I don't want to hear that.
All the food that gets thrown away, all the houses me and Heather go by. Look at that one abandoned. Look at that one abandoned.
Exactly.
Like, why the fuck aren't they filled up? And then you got apartment complexes where there's just abandoned.
Because we have to realize we're not saying this huge shift, take all the homeless 100% and throw them all in the abandoned houses. No, but let's start focusing on rehabs. All I see are developers putting up houses that are already too high for the people that are already living here. So how are we bringing new people? I don't care if we're bringing new people in, because even Americans, we don't own America. What, we were born here, guys. We don't own America, you know? So if people want to come here and make their lives better, they make your life better too. Maybe they're bringing a great business. Maybe they're bringing a great food. Maybe they're.
I know people that are born here that are pieces of shit.
Oh my God! That where you're from and what you look like has nothing to do with
none of that matters. I think that's gonna. Betsy touched on that earlier. Betsy and Heather. I think it's about growing. I think the wisdom comes with age, and you start realizing it's just not worth it. Your time on Earth is limited. We're pretty much at our halfway point in life expectancy if we're lucky. Like, I'm 44 this year in September. If I lived to be 88, God willing, fucking A. So while I'm here, what do I want to hate and cause shit? And I just want to make enough money to live decently, live my life, help who's in my life, and the rest spy. Just stay out of my life. Simple pimple. So I think that's what
I agree.
You can find all that on the Witch and Life Guide, right? On TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, right?
Yes, I try to, stay, even though I'll try to stay away from anything that's, I don't know, like, I want people just to feel good, and my little bulldog, she tends to help me. If I have a nice message just to share, she's usually on the forefront.
That's
because
cool.
she gets more attention than
our animals get more than we do
because they're just so cute.
They are.
So Betsy, obviously you're a believer. You roll with this. Excuse me, moonshine. You roll with the searchers. SEARSCHER. SEARSE. Fucking, I don't.
Just like
SEARCHERS.
Yeah, you guys know it. I've had too much moonshine. But you roll with them. You roll with them, which is awesome, and you do support so many. And obviously, you front so much with them. You're a believer. But do you see yourself doing anything, girl? Like your own podcast, your own team, your own little Facebook?
It's a possibility. I've been contemplating that.
Why not? Give it a try. Yeah.
Apparently, because of you two, because of you, Adam and Heather, and learning from you both, I've kind of built up an audience, which I'm really surprised about because I'm nobody special. I'm just Betsy.
That's why. You're modest as heck. That's why, Betsy Lou. You're modest as heck.
And I just do what I love. And that first time I went to a cemetery and you came on, I went live at a cemetery and you both came on. I was like, this is right. This is comfortable. I feel at home, and so the paranormal is my normal. It's part of my life. It always has been. And then, thank you, John. You're very sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I just want everyone else to understand, whether you believe it or not. I'm not going to try to make you a believer, but I'm going to tell you they're out there. And if you want to believe, that's up to you. But if you want to come on over and try to join me, come on. I'll be glad to teach you. I'll be glad to help you.
You have the go. You have the passion, the heart, the love, the knowledge, the wisdom. You just didn't have the self-esteem-ish, and I get that. But I was like, whatever, dude. I'm here. I'm overweight. I got a beard. I swear, fucking, you don't like me? Don't tune in. And you're like, why not? Why not? Right?
I'm not skinny mini. I'm not tall and model. I am a 5-foot firecracker ready to explode and help you with whatever you need help with. I want to learn just as much as everybody else.
Fuck this Hollywood shit. Danny Perez, I love it. Nicely said, Betsy. Danny Perez, the Radicals. There are 16 million empty houses in America, and more than 500,000 people are experienced homelessness in America last year. Those raw. Danny is really good. Danny, if you guys don't follow him, he's really good with knowledge, things that keep him up at night. Like I said, he owns a couple of hearses. Him and his wife roll around, and they make Ouija boards out of coffin wood from Connecticut. And Danny's good people. He's supposed to send me a thing from it was used on the Nosferatu set. Joe Hill King, his series Nosferatu. Supposedly it's a set piece because it was filmed in Rhode Island. Believe it or not, a lot of that was filmed. New England's a folklore. I love, if you had time, dude, to bring your Stephen King's house, that cemetery house. Oh my God!
Oh, I'm coming because that's the destination for me. That's on one of my.
You love King. It's not like it's just a fun thing. You're a King head. You really are.
Yeah. Oh, I've been with Stephen King since I was 10 years old. So
he's pretty awesome.
That's been 40 years now, y'all. So
who's it? Angela Flagg that said that she was like a dad to him? That when her dad left, she read his books or some shit.
Yeah, because he said like at a lot of the beginning of his books, he would talk to the readers. It's like he'd say, "Dear reader," and she would really feel like he was talking to her.
Oh,
so
wow.
he was that male role model that she, So
she wants to take a tour or something. And like I said, I don't want to be a millionaire, but I figured might well have a little stitch. And if I'm going to drop some knowledge, why not make a couple bucks? So, I figure $100 for 5 hours, that's a pretty good deal. I can bring most people to everywhere from the Pennywise drain on Jackson Street to the Storm drain to Dice Hearts to the Harmony Mill, which was used in Graveyard Shift, to scenes. Oh, fucking Creep Show 2.
Oh my God,
right, lady.
love that show. Sorry.
Oh my God!
Go
Right
on,
when the
whatever about that.
girl fucks the guy, he goes 6 orgasms, and they leave. And she leaves the apartment building. I've been to that apartment building. It's still there. The awning's still the same.
The one where they're at the lake and the blob comes out.
The raft.
Yeah, it scared me because we were at the lake house and we had a dock just like that. It freaked me out. I would not go in the lake that whole summer.
Oh, Creep Show 2, guys, you got to check it out. Actually,
it ruined my
It came up underneath the raft.
It ruined. I would not even go swim out to the dock. It ruined it the whole summer for me.
I love the Indian one. I love the Indian story. I love the Indian story. I love it. I love it. I want to watch it tonight now.
Chief,
now that you said it, I want to too.
Oh man. So Betsy, where can people find you? Where can people find the Searchers pages? What groups?
Well, of course, the Searchers are on Facebook. The Searchers, they're also on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Look for Searchers Believe. They've got a YouTube channel. Make sure you check that out. It's at youtube.com/@Searchers. Make sure you put @Searchers Believe.
The cursive.
And on their Patreon site, make sure you put patreon.com/Searchers Believe. I am on Instagram. I'm on everything, actually.
You're in a lot of groups too.
You just look up Betsy Brown Williams, you'll find me.
Just be cool, be nice to her, and she'll probably accept you. And that's where you can find, hopefully, you doing a show or a podcast or a YouTube channel or whatever.
Well, I'll be on YouTube tonight, y'all.
Really?
Yep.
Remember?
Yep, I'm doing the Zener experiment.
I don't remember that.
I don't know if I told you. Actually, maybe you don't know.
No, what time is that? 9?
Yeah, tell us what you're going to do.
It will be at 10 o'clock y'all time.
Oh, all right.
On YouTube, but I'll send y'all the link in a DM.
Yeah, I had no idea. Thanks for telling us at the end of the show. All right, so people can find Witch and Life Guide. Like I said, the Searchers, Betsy Brown Williams. We're over an hour and 10 minutes now. StreamYard's kind of giving me the boot. Any last things we could say? You guys want to ask me a question? We got about 5 minutes left.
Adam, you're just amazing.
Oh,
Betsy.
I love you, brother.
Oh, you're awesome. All the time I go live and Heather's like, Betsy's watching. Go, Betsy Lou, Betsy.
Do y'all get tired of me popping in all the time?
Betsy, you're like,
I love having a fan club, man.
No,
You've been everywhere. Abandoned houses, graveyards, Stephen King's house.
It's so nice to see a face that you don't have to explain everything to. You kind of just like, oh, this is, you know what I mean? Like you're this.
Yeah, and y'all know I'll ask questions anyway. Yeah. I'm not afraid to ask questions.
And I love that you enjoy it. You get excited. So that's the whole point. That's the point.
I do.
Yeah.
I love it.
Fucking every show, Heather's radio show, there's Betsy in chat. Witching, Heather would be witching, and you'd be like the witching sister or something.
Well, when I wasn't doing it, and her and I were both in chat, we'd be on the video talking to each other, just eating popcorn while we're chatting, not even talking to each other. We were watching. It was just bizarre. We
had TV and phone, and we're talking to each other and talking on the live. And then we would have all of our snacks, eating popcorn and chocolate bars and sodas and whatever else. Yeah.
See the syllabon there. I think once life slows down, Betsy's life has been a whirlwind. I think Heather's too. These last 3 years have been like 20 between Corona, moving, and kids, and personal problems, and money, and traveling. So I think once things wind down, I mean, the connection's there. You girls love each other. It's just life's so fucking nuts. Heather's barely get time for me half the fucking time. I'm up here in my
ain't that the truth?
I'm up here in Dexter. I don't want to say the name of the town. I'll tell you, Betsy, but I don't want to tell the world.
I know
I live in Dexter area. Dexter, seriously, I live 20 minutes from Dexter, Maine, like the serial killer. That's where the beginning of Creepshow 2 was filmed. When the guy came in the big truck and the kid on the bike came and he threw him the magazines. That was Dexter, Maine, dude, the big clock tower. I'll bring you there. No one.
I want to go.
No one knows.
Around. You know me. I'm like a sponge. I want to soak it all up.
I love you. I love that passion.
It's so fun. Plus, Rennie's is a great department store.
And I've got to get my lobster roll.
A minute and a half left. Anything else you want to say at all?
Nope. I love y'all, and I hope y'all have an amazing weekend. Happy Mother's Day, Heather.
Oh my gosh, it's Mother's Day. That's right.
You too, Betsy Lou.
Thank
Thanks for
Happy
jumping
Mother's
on,
Day to
ladies.
you.
That was a
Happy
fun- that
Mother's
was a
Day
fun
to
hour, a little over.
everybody.
Yes, happy Mother's Day to all you mamas out there. Hope
Thanks
y'all
for
have a
watching,
great
guys.
weekend.
Thank you, Danny.
Oh,
Thank you,
real
Jean,
quick before we-
Linda, John,
Thank you, Danny.
Henry.
Thank
Night,
you for the
Danny.
input, Danny. Great information. You're like a fucking input circuit.
He's like a
circuit
Adam
too.
Jr.
It's because he doesn't sleep.
AJ.
Thank you.
All right.
God.
Adam Jr.
Oh,
All right,
God.
30 seconds left. So from Betsy Brown Williams and the Searchers to Heather Caminiti and Witch and Life Guide and the Historian Ghost Hunter, Historically Haunted Podcast. We'll see you guys on the YouTube channel. And next week we have Dr. Satan from Rob Zombie's House of a Thousand Corpses. Walter Fellin in.
Rob
He's
Zombie.
a big one. I'm nervous about this one. So,
Yeah.
yes, thank you guys much. Thank you, believers and searchers, historians, and witches.